Okay, everybody, so it's time for serious talk. A couple weeks ago, I decided, I begged you, well, I asked you guys if you appreciate me and the content that I make for you, the quality content that I produce on a daily basis, the live streams that I need help to pay my taxes. And what happened last night was I got my tax bill. I got it for like 5 seconds, and like it was at 11:55. It flashed on screen, and then it flashed off screen, and I couldn't pay it in time. I had to literally put it up the second that it was due, and my internet crapped out. And because my internet crapped out, I couldn't actually pay the taxes. And that could have been avoided if you guys had given me money. And the truth of the matter is, you guys aren't actually my fans. You're more like my fucking enemies. And I just want to tell you that every last one of you is fucking scum, and because of you, I'm gonna have to like oh my god, I can see them. I can see the RCMP. They're outside. They're wearing the red Mountie uniforms. Fuck. We know you're in here. We know you're in here. We are here to collect the tax money. We're here to seize your house. Oh my god. They're gonna break down the door. They got the battering ram. Oh my god, they're breaking down the door. No. Oh, right in here. We know that you didn't pay your taxes. We're here to seize your house. Well, the thing about that is, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't pay my taxes. It kind of, like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But I stream video games for a living. I stream on like Twitch, and I take donations, and I'm gonna do a fundraiser soon. There's gonna be a fundraiser, and I'm gonna get my gullible fans to give me money, and I gotta use that to pay my taxes. So, wow, you stream on YouTube? That sounds like a business to me. Don't worry, Argent. We're going to give you all the time you need to pay your taxes. Just make sure you pay them soon. If any of you are listening, the RCMP officially endorses this fundraiser. But make sure you do it soon, because even if he is an e-celebrity, we're going to seize his house and put his family out on the street. We're here to protect and serve. Good night, everybody. So, there we go. Because of you assholes, the RCMP broke into my house, and they're breaking down the other door on their way out of my house. So good job on that one. It's tough. It is what it is. So, I know this says March in review, but this is really like the second half of February and March. As with always with our friend Darkside Phil, there's a lot of nonsense that happened. I don't know, like, I think this guy, I don't know. We're just going to start. We're going to start with him explaining his taxes, and I swear to you, this is literally the most complicated thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, so, well, let's begin. So let's try to figure this out. Okay.
I'm making more money, right? Twitch is actually growing every month. I'm making more money on Twitch, which is good.
Okay.
Great. And I'll be honest, from then on, for the rest, every month, more subscribers, more viewers, more revenue. Every single month.
Every month.
That I've been doing this on Twitch, it's gotten better. Okay?
Gameplay stream, so it's a single stream day again. Why? Oh no. Why? Phil usually does a double stream day on Monday. Again, I gotta put in time and effort to working on my federal tax.
Oh my god.
Tons of work, putting together all the expenses of the year. I have to check every single payment source.
It's hard.
Every single dollar that I spent on the business.
Every single dollar.
He's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck. DSP is this and that. Nasty towards me. More negative videos and slander.
So, that, again, Monday night, no second stream, I'll be working on taxes. Okay?
Not true. Most of the stuff that's been said negative about me is based on a snippet of truth that's blown up.
I'll know until it's too late for me to run a fundraising.
Okay, here we go.
That they're going to have their Republican tax code that was
Okay,
passed.
so we're just going to, let's just dissect this, because there's so much fucking nonsense in this. This is like...
I'm not in a mode where I'm in panic mode and I may completely lose everything.
Also, I have to account for every single income dollar that came into me.
Oh my
make sure
God.
that I'm paying taxes on it properly. So it's a lot of work. It takes hours and hours and hours.
Oh my God.
So that, again, Monday night, no second stream.
Okay, I just did my taxes unironically on Saturday. By the way, if any of you live in Canada and you're paying taxes, fun fact, you can subtract at least some of your medical expenses from your taxes. I think if it's more than like 3% of your income or a certain number of dollars, then you can subtract it from your income taxes. So if you have a big expense in the last year, like in my case, I had to get gum surgery, or you had to get a filling or a crown or something, you can submit that with your taxes and you'll probably get a bunch of money back. There's that in your RRSP contributions, and just look it up. There's all kinds of stuff that you can submit deductions on. But it's not as hard as he said, because I had to do this too. Literally, Patreon... Well, actually, Patreon's kind of shitty for this, but he just literally has to print out the month's Patreon. After he's printed out the month's Patreon, he just has to... Is this streaming okay? I'm just checking, is this streaming okay? Yeah, he just has to print out the month's Patreon, add that up, add up his Google AdSense revenue, and just look at a summation of his other pay. It should take him maybe like a day or two to pay all his, like, to get all this stuff together. I mean, getting the deductions together is kind of a pain. Like, I got a new monitor, so I claimed that the software I did for the survey, I deducted. Like, it's there's that. So it's taxes are kind of a pain, but if you do a good job on them, you can get a couple $1,000s back. It's not like...
I'll be working on taxes.
Oh my God.
Not true. Most of the stuff that's been said negative about me is based on a snippet of truth that's blown out of proportion with a bunch of lies. But because it has the snippet of truth, gullible people believe it.
Federal taxes coming up in April. And honestly, that's for 2018. I don't know what it's going to be. It's based off of the new Republican tax code that was passed back in January. And no one seems to be sure. Is it going to be more than I usually pay? Is it going to be less than I usually pay? I don't know.
It was a tax cut. Of course it's going to be less. I mean... So, like, it's a tax cut, but he might have to pay more taxes under the tax cut. Okay.
That being said, you know, I don't know how much any of this is going to be. Then
I don't know.
Both of those being due in April. Then I was told by the state of Washington that they're going to have their assessment for the back taxes of the state taxes that I haven't paid, which is basically from the middle of 2014, excuse me, to the end of 2016. That payment will be calculated and either will be due or I'll be put on a payment plan, which is also going to start either in late March or early
Oh my
April.
God. Like, let me just look at this, because I looked this up. Washington State Tax, Small Business Tax. So I'm just going to look up and see if there's any way that we can tell how much taxes he owes. Because, like, this is just, there's no like website or something where this is listed where he can go and it says like how much you owe, and it has your deductions like right here. And you can just go and look it up, but this doesn't exist. This is non-existent. I don't know, guys. It's there was nothing he could do about the taxes. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the Stork Brunel video, just so I can go through this, because this whole thing is like,
This guy who taught it was so open-minded. He was like, dude, he's like, do you realize there really probably is not one true religion that's correct? He's like, listen,
Okay.
look at all the origins of all
Moral authority on anything, folks.
that's where we get into trouble, saying that only intended to do in the first place. And it was pretty interesting.
What he taught.
I'm gonna stop. Could just go through DSP on religion. I just
You don't believe what I believe.
don't want to
you know,
do
that's
that.
your own fault for not having
Okay.
an anonymous dollar tip. And the person asks, why do you feel the need to address every little thing the trolls say about you? You just feed the flames that way. It's best to just ignore it. Anonymous, if you are, like, living under a rock or you're deaf, because it sounds like you are, I didn't bring it up. I read a shout-out, and I answered the shout-out because the person was required and or deserved an answer because of their contribution.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring it up out of the blue. I was answering something that someone asked me. There's a big difference between just harping on it myself and going on a tirade about it myself and or answering a question from someone who cheered.
No, there's none. There's absolutely no
Why am I
difference.
toxic?
There's none.
Wow. Patreon support is way down.
Oh my god.
The sponsorship is now gone. I got the chair. Shout out to It Me Gaming, who did 100-bit cheer. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay? I seriously would do it. I said, I only pray to Daddy Phil, God bless the Lord of Penny.
Okay, where's the tax part?
Part-time job to be your son. Can you rephrase in the form of something that flapper? This one's gonna be, everyone's going to be guffawing on stream. Just wait. I've been saving this one up for weeks. Here we go. Let me type this out. Is there a full-time, part-time job to be your son? Return, send the tip. Here it comes. Oh, Phil's reading it. Phil's reading it, and it failed.
Huh? Man, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Wednesday, a very different thing. I'm basically doing exactly what I did at the end of December.
If you guys aren't aware, at the end of December, I had a fundraiser where the stream was all multiplayer gameplay all day. We had the stream stats up on stream all day. If you don't know what that is, the top of the screen is the top cheer, the top tip, the amount of subs that we have for the month. And when I did this fundraiser at the end of December, I also had like a goal for tips and a goal for cheers for that day, okay?
I'm not here to be a whore, alright? I'm not here to beg you for money. I'm not gonna sit here and beg you for fucking money. It's preposterous. Again, think about the kind of person who would stop what they're doing completely and totally...
Okay, where's the taxes?
Constantly mention, I'm good at...
Good job, screwed me over.
Okay, here we go.
on my...
Reason being, because I had back taxes and new taxes, all due state taxes for business, that I had not even known about because my old accountant didn't do a good job, screwed me over. And I had this big lump sum payment coming due in the middle of January. And I had no other way to pay this. So I need...
Well, how much was the money? Like, has he ever told us how much this supposed huge lump sum payment was? Like, nothing makes sense. So that was due, but, like, the other taxes weren't due. And, I don't know.
Needed your help. You guys came out, you supported me, you cheered something, tipped, boom, I hit the goals that I was looking for, and I was able to cover those taxes in January. In fact, I even raised a little bit of extra money that I've been saving up because I knew coming up in April there was going to be the same exact situation coming up this time with federal taxes.
Wait.
Because two reasons.
Okay, so he raised all of the money he needed, and he raised more money than he needed, but he's still in trouble for the taxes. So he had said, I'm making enough money on Twitch to pay my bills, which would include his federal taxes, wouldn't it? Because that's like a fixed cost. He knows he has to pay his federal taxes. I mean, he knows that, right? He said in the past he puts aside money throughout the year in order to have cash when this time of year comes about to pay his taxes. So people gave him money to pay the extra expense of his state taxes, and he had it leftover money, but he doesn't have enough money to pay the federal taxes he spent money for. Okay.
Number one, because I made that increased amount of money at the end of the year in December that I hadn't planned on making, now I owed even more federal taxes. Obviously, I didn't have the money to pay those extra federal taxes because I needed the money to pay these state taxes.
Wait, okay. So now he's telling his fans, fuck you, you gave me too much money, and the money I raised to pay for the money I raised to pay for the state taxes increased my federal taxes. Like, how, like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, if he raised like $3,000, it's like you don't pay that much tax on $3,000, even in like Canada, and he lives in a state with no personal income tax. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, because people gave him extra money, he's gonna have to pay extra federal tax. I don't know.
So now I have to focus on, gee, what federal taxes do I still owe that I didn't pay in 2017?
I don't know.
Because I made more money in December than.
Oh my God! Fuck you for giving me money.
There's the first payment for my new federal taxes coming.
What?
And honestly, that's for 2018. I don't know what it's going to be. It's based off of the new Republican tax code that was passed.
Okay, so if anybody's seen my the video where I parodied this, I talked about having to pay annual taxes 4 times a year. And he's literally saying this. Has he mentioned this before, that he has to pay? I think he might have, but he hasn't mentioned this in a long time. So he pays his annual taxes 4 times a year? Why hasn't this ever gone up before?
Back in January, and no one seems to be sure. Is it going to be more than I usually pay? Is it going to be less than I usually pay? I don't know. That being said, I don't know how much any of this is going to be. Then, on top of both of those...
Just look it up. I'm sure somebody summarized it. For fuck's sake. This dude has no agency.
Due in April. Then, I was told by the state of Washington that they're going to have their assessment for the back taxes of the state taxes that I haven't paid, which is basically from the middle of 2014, till the end of 2016.
But wasn't that in January? Didn't he just say that was in January? Or was that last year's taxes from the state of Washington?
That payment will be calculated and either will be due or will be put on a payment plan, which is also going to start either in late March or early April.
It
So
will.
that being said, I've got 3 things due. A lump sum payment for whatever is owed.
Okay, so it's March 12th now, and he expects us to believe they haven't told him how much taxes he owes. Okay, so he doesn't know how much taxes he owes, but he has to start paying them right away. And he's going to be on a payment plan, but he said that he wasn't going to be on a payment plan because he's going to lose his house unless he raises enough money to pay his taxes. But he raised the money to pay his back taxes in December, which he paid in February. But now there's extra back taxes he didn't I don't. Nothing.
2017 federal taxes. My first payment for 2018 federal taxes, and whatever this payment will start to be for these back taxes that say all due at once in April, and I have no idea what they are yet.
No idea. None.
I guarantee you it's gonna...
Couldn't he just take what he paid last year and guesstimate based on that? I mean, we know how much the occupation tax is in Washington. That's publicly available. You have the federal thing publicly available, so just guesstimate. Your estimate is going to be off a bit, but it's not going to be $5,000 off.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. All right. I can tell you right now, I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars left over from December.
He said that though.
Okay, I don't. I have a little bit of money. Yeah, maybe a couple thousand extra.
Wait! Whoa! Did he just say because I looked and watched this before? Did he just say what I think? He literally lied within the span of 20 seconds.
It's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Right? I can tell you right now, I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars left over from December just sitting around in my bank account. Okay, I don't. I have a little bit of money. Yeah, maybe a couple thousand extra. Garbage.
What? What? Did you guys saw that, right? I mean, that was, I think, the worst lie he's ever told. What, you can't even keep a story straight. Let's watch that one more time.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I can tell you right now, I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars left over from December just sitting around in my bank account. Okay. I don't. I have a little bit of money. Yeah, maybe a couple thousand extra. Garbage.
But wait, he just said he doesn't have thousands of dollars, and now he goes, "No, I have thousands and thousands of dollars sitting around." Okay.
Content. It's all about drama and bullshit and toxicity. It's not about putting out quality stuff on YouTube anymore. But that's not going to be enough to cover, which is why I'm doing this fundraiser. All right. Now, some people will say, "Why is Phil running a fundraiser before he knows what he owes?" because there's no way I'll know until it's too late for me to run a fundraiser. All right, if I run a fundraiser in March or April, guess what? Cheers and...
Okay, I just want to clarify, everybody, I don't have a tax problem. I've paid all my taxes. The government probably actually owes me a couple $1,000 because I had health expenses last year and I made some contributions to my RRSP. So I'll probably get a couple $1,000 back from them. However, the sad thing is, in Canada, you used to be able to deduct some of your public transit costs because I commute to work. But Justin Trudeau got rid of it on the grounds that only wealthy people use public transit.
Subs on my Twitch channel, it won't count until May or June, so it doesn't help me for stuff that's due in April, alright? If there wasn't this 2-month stagger, I could do a last-minute fundraiser, but I can't. I have to do it ahead of time, so that if you guys cheer or sub during this fundraiser, it'll count and it'll help me to pay these taxes. That is the reason for the fundraiser in the first place, alright? So anything that you do on Wednesday, this fundraiser event that I'm going to be doing, I'll be getting...
No, like, that was literally, they said, only wealthy people took the I don't know, maybe just poor people didn't, like, maybe poor people didn't, I don't know, like, make enough. You know, I think it was, poor people don't make enough income to use tax credits. So, that's my guess. That they just don't make enough money to claim it. But if the government wanted to incentivize green transit, I don't know. It just irritates me, so I'm just bringing up that.
We'll have in time to help with this tax situation. All right, that's number one.
Number two, I won't know what taxes are due until probably mid to late March because I'm going to submit all this information. I just told you guys, the next 2 days I'm working on my taxes. I'm going to take all this information, submit it to my tax attorney. He's going to work through it and basically file my taxes for me and then tell me, here's what you owe. But it could take weeks. You know, he's not going to do it overnight like that. It's not due till April. So more likely, I might not even know until, say, mid to late March what I owe on these taxes. So now you're really talking last minute trying to raise funds to pay them with only a couple weeks until they're due in the middle of April. Doesn't make sense. That's why I'm doing this fundraiser earlier than the taxes are due, and so that even before I know how much they are, it makes sense to do it now to try to raise as much as possible.
No, this makes no sense.
Being matter of fact and truthful with you guys. That's 100% a lie, and is 100% wrong. Toxic toilet juice. One final thing for people who basically are too nosy for their own good. Huh? Insane amount of disgusting toxicity.
But I've been seeing this question circulate, which is none of anyone's business, but let's go ahead and answer it anyway. But Phil, you already said you raised more money in December than you needed for your taxes, for the state taxes. What happened to that money? It's going to go towards the taxes in April, as I just said. But Phil, what if you raise way more money on this fundraiser than you need for your taxes in April? Where will that money go? It'll go to the next taxes, which, by the way, are due in June. The way it works when you're self-employed, folks, it's not how it works when you have a...
Why didn't he ever have issues paying his taxes before now? And like he said, I'm making more money now than I was, and my income's going up. But I can't afford my taxes now. But I could afford my taxes before. And I'm going to have a second income who's probably going to like help me pay the mortgage of one of my houses. And I don't know.
9 to 5 office job or a job where you get a paycheck every week. It's not like that. The way it works is... unlike getting a paycheck every week and having the taxes just taken out automatically, what happens is you're supposed to guesstimate how much money you're going to make in a quarter, and then up front, before that quarter happens, you're supposed to pay whatever you think you're owed for that quarter coming up.
Is that true? Just maybe some in the chat. Do you pay ahead of time, or do you pay for the last quarter? Because, I don't know, that just seems weird to me. That you're paying taxes based on future profits.
For example, when I'm paying in April... alright, is going to be the guesstimate for how much I make from April to, like, June. I'm supposed to assume how much...
That doesn't sound like the truth.
And in June, I'm supposed to pay, like, another quarter's amount of taxes. How much money am I going to make between June and September? Guess, and pay a certain amount of taxes based on that. See what I mean? So if I make more money right now with this fundraiser on Wednesday between the money that I still have from December and the new money I raised on Wednesday, if it's more than what I owe in January, or excuse me, in April for taxes, then that's going to roll over to my next tax payment, which will be due in June, etc., etc. Okay? Just being real with you guys. The way I used to do it, which is really terrible, I used to put it all on a credit card. But sadly, I just can't do that anymore. I'm not even in a situation where I can afford to put it on a credit card anymore. I don't have enough credit to put thousands of dollars of taxes on a credit card.
So his severe debt... Sorry, someone's printing stuff at my house. That is what it is. So his severe debt has actually made him more financially responsible because now he just has to pay taxes up front.
I am on my credit credit and stuff. So that's why I have to do these special events to try to pay the taxes, you know. I've been saving up as much as I can, but I gotta do this to try to stay here in this house, you know. Just as big of a threat as it was in December that I may have to lose my house and, you know, move out of here, it's the same threat.
I can't pay these taxes in April.
So, he paid his taxes on credit cards for the last 8 years.
And then in June, and then in September, and then in December, which is when they're due, then I have to basically sell my house in order to pay them. There's nothing else I could do, all right? I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I really, 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 really need your support right now, folks. You know how rude it is to ask people about money? You should not ask about fucking money. You can't just believe everything you're told on the internet. There's no way you can just lie, and never have a fact behind it and expect this story to hold. Not everything that's said on the internet is truth. The bottom line is the more ludicrous something sounds, chances are it is ludicrous. I just don't get it. I don't understand how people are defending this fucking thing. I really don't. But I don't like making money at the expense of others. I'm saying that again. I don't like making money at the expense of the success of others. I don't find it morally right. I mean, it's rare when I have to come out and say, guys, we really need tons of money today. When do I say that, right? Very rarely. I mean, like I said, the one time was the end of last year when a tax situation came up out of nowhere. I don't feel that I'm in a situation where I do those kind of things. You know, sadly, there are people out there who exploit, and they find ways to exploit constantly. People who make it all about the entire reason that I'm here today is because I need to get a certain amount of subs. That's ridiculous. That's pretty much to the point of his extortion. Let me fucking unleash the beast. You feed me more. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's a scam. This thing is a complete scam. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control. Oh my God. It's terrible. It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's not because for the love of the game or because they're true gamers. It's for this. And this is what it's become. It's not about putting on a quality review.
Okay, she's done printing. All right, let's see here. Okay, so like as I've said, he's bragged about how his house is an investment that's gone up. Okay, let me see if I could just turn this down, maybe. Okay. Can you guys still hear the printer in the background? I'll just go closer to the mic. I don't know why she needs to print this. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop the stream and come back later. Okay, I think the printer stopped. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a professional streamer. Okay. So he's bragged about how the house was a good estimate, and the house has got up 50% in value since he bought it. So if the house is $250,000 when he bought it, and he sold it for like $350,000, then wouldn't that, or $375,000? So wouldn't that like be able to pay his bills? He could pay off the condo. And then he could sell the condo, and he could probably pay off most of his other debt, or he could consolidate his debt into a mortgage, which is normally lower than other forms of debt on his condo. I don't know, like there's a lot of stuff that he could do here, but he just can't. Like, as I've said, I'll keep repeating this. There are property management companies. I know people who own houses. You buy like a house. People I know have bought houses in like the Detroit suburbs and stuff. A property management company will find tenants. They'll do upkeep and that kind of thing, and they take a nominal fee. They handle like the property taxes and stuff. So they take, I think it's 10% of rent plus a, like, plus whatever they need. So if, like, they need to pay to upgrade something or fix something or pay some taxes or something like that, then they'll do that. So he could just rent out his condo and it would be cash. Okay, good. Sorry, I turned my mic down. It's, someday I'll move out. It's just, as I've said, I can invest most of my paycheck at the moment, so it's kind of hard to justify moving out. As I've said, I live in Toronto and it's super expensive here. What was I thinking of again? Yeah, so I don't know. He's too lazy to rent it out.
It's about making this. Anything for this, right? So fucking greedy. That's your fault. You created the monster. You unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault. That's your fault. You created that business model. You created a flawed business model, and now you're saying there's nothing you can do about it? No, it's your business. That's insanity. That's just fucked in the head, dude. That's not normal mental behavior. We need more money. We need more money. That's what this stream is about. And tons of dumb people have fucking left. Why do you think they're my detractors now? So I gotta try and find a way to drive people back to subs and everything, right? And obviously I'm looking for more and more, you know, gonna try to grow over time. Fuck you, you fucking greedy piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
That guy needs to be kicked in the freaking balls. He's an asshole.
You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself. They don't want to hear the truth.
League of Legends is a team-oriented strategy.
Let me see. I think this is the next one on the
champion
list.
From a list of many, all of whom have their own unique strengths and personality.
You guys are my lifeblood at this point.
But, you know, we're not even close. We're 100 subs away from hitting the sub goal in order to do the cooking show, okay? So that being said, what I really want to do is try to make a final push for the month to see if we can really get an increase in subs at the end of the month. And that's going to be a major focus of Wednesday stream. All right, that's number one.
I'm not the person who sits here and during my content constantly mentions, please subscribe. You're never going to see please subscribe on the screen here on my stream. That's not me. I'm not a person who constantly advertises. I'm not a person who does that.
This is, I think that this is just the same thing. So let's just move on to DSP's battle with the kid in VR.
Sure, where is the waiting room? You didn't have to call me an idiot. I just want...
He's poor, guys. He's poor. That's why somebody gave him $51 in bits and $1,000 in tips in one day. Which is like what I make in a day. No, I make a bit more than that. But that's like $150 American. Just like that. Someone that's just two donations.
Sir. Door, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Wow, you're quite rude. You're 11, and your parents bought you a gaming PC. What's wrong with this picture? Click on it. Good, now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. What the fuck? Anyway. I can't. I got an apple. What am I doing with this? Why am I playing this game? Alright, watch this. Watch this one. Alright, guys, it's time to fess up. How many of you were actually above the age of 16 in this room?
Whoa, dude. I don't know. My parents and my school always told me if someone's like asking your age online, that's normally a really bad sign. But like, why would you put this on air? Like, why would you think that this is a good idea to like do on stream? I mean, I do shit like this on stream, but I don't do this for a living, and I'm an edgelord, so.
Click on it. Good. Now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking
Wow,
life.
that's
Like
yeah,
I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that.
wow.
What the fuck? Anyway. I can't. I got an apple. What am I doing with this? Why am I playing this game? Alright, watch this. Watch this one. Alright, guys, it's time to fess up. How many of you were actually above the age of 16?
This is like the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Is this what VR chat actually looks like? Like, I don't know. This just looks like trash.
In this room. None. Zero. Not one person responded. Holy shit. What a surprise. Wow. The living hot dog is trolling the.
I'm gonna be honest, because I'm an honest person. When I traditionally used to do, well, I haven't. I let their open forum for viewer hangout, but when I used to do like election night streams, I would make sure that the people who came onto the stream were like 18 years of older or older. I don't know, you just don't want to deal with people younger than that online because there's all kinds of other stuff. There's all kinds of like other stuff that you just don't want to go down that road because A, they're like young and impressionable and I don't know if they're necessarily old enough to make their own decisions. B, there's like legal things. I don't know.
11-year-old.
Oh my god, this is great. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Dude, that's good. That's funny.
Ah, I feel like a game.
Okay, so Phil was temporarily suspended from Twitch for begging because you aren't allowed to do fundraising. The issue is because he was begging for bits and there's non-monetary ways of getting bits. So I think that the issue with Twitch is he was telling his fans to go and watch the ads, but not actually watch the ads, just run them in the background to get bits, to give him bits.
We're trolling them.
This is actually making me physically nauseous.
Don't worry, kid. You're young. You'll have many, many more hours to be wasted on the internet with the rest of your life. Don't feel...
Speaking of people who waste time on the internet for the rest of their life, I mean, this dude doesn't even like it. I mean, I find this hilarious. Like, I don't know, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy coming on here, interacting with you guys. It's a good way to unwind after a long day of work, but I don't know.
Bad. People voted for me to play this, folks. This is boring. I'm gonna go somewhere else. This sucks. Here. At this point, I don't even care if people find me. I just want to do something different. It's boring as shit.
Doesn't he have like a PlayStation VR? Why isn't he playing this on PSVR?
What the fuck is true? Oh shit! Oh. Oh shit! Is it the fox from Zootopia? Right? It's the fox.
I should do a let's play of PSP VR. VR on my PC. It's Goku.
Alright, what are we doing in here?
Okay, this is unwatchably shitty. Let me just look at. I want to do a comparison of his graphics card to mine. So just give me a second. Well, the PSVR is shit, but he spent like $400 on it. Okay, so let's see here. So I have a GTX 960 And what did you guys say is his video card? 980 Ti. Let's see how his compares to mine. Okay, GTX 980 Ti. Okay, so my graphics card is substantially better than his, but no, it's actually his is better. Is his better than mine? No, his graphics card's better than mine. What the hell? Is that actually like literally the graphics card he has? Because I can run like most games on high or like very high. Now, like modern games, I like a high frame rate. I get sick at low frame rates. So I'll normally run modern games on like medium. But most modern things look okay on medium. I mean, it can handle high, but yeah. So he has like a great graphics card. There's like he should be able to play pretty much anything on his. He can't stream and record on PC at the same time. But you can stream and record. Let me just hit the button and let me see if this works. Okay, I'm gonna test this out. Okay, I hit the record button. Let's see, is the stream still working? Is the OBS stream still working? Is my OBS still up? Because I just hit the record button on OBS and I have the stream button on. So is this still going? Well, gaming, that's what he said anyway. Okay, so this is using up 13% of my CPU. And I have, I think, about the same CPU as him. Like, so he's just full of shit. Like, there's no reason he can't do. And why does he have to play... why does he have to play the most recent stuff? Like... There's all kinds of stuff you can play. Like, I'm planning on doing a couple... I finally kind of figured out how Empire at War works. So I'm going to maybe do a couple Star Wars streams and talk about some of the lore. Like, there's lots of old PC games people play all the time. His 6 gigabyte video card is outdated. Sorry for the rant. I wish I had that video card.
Oh, nice.
He's just so fucking stupid. Anyway, so let's move on to the main event.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Let's see here. Suspension on Twitch. We'll go to suspension on Twitch, and then we'll go to the cat vlog. Yeah, I'm playing the Thrawn's Revenge mod. So actually what I want to do is I want to stream Operation Shadowhand and talk about that. So.
Shit. That is an epic fucking intro, dude. I have to warn everyone. Warning. Were you me?
Age range of the people involved. But Phil, you said you pay for an accountant. So if you pay for a tax attorney or an accountant, why do you still supposed to be live stream? At least one live stream yesterday. In the form of Star Wars Battlefront 2. It did not happen. This thing happened to me, and I'm gonna stomp my feet and scream and yell and swear and rip things off the walls and punch through doors, and I'm gonna use this anger to motivate me to do great things. And I'll be honest, folks, that's kind of how I've been. Well, that's how I was. Let's put it that way. In particular, when it comes to my legacy, 10 years of being a content creator for the internet, right? 10 years. I've been putting out gameplay videos for you guys, alright?
Garbage content. It's all about drama and bullshit and toxicity. It's not about putting out quality stuff on YouTube anymore.
And it's, it's been a great experience, but a lot of the times when negative things happen to me, I get really angry. I just get so upset and fuming, my head turns red, and I use that to motivate myself to make videos and to do other content. I really do think that I'm beginning to mature.
No.
Right? You'll learn from it. you come back from it.
Okay, this is boring as fuck. So let's look at the DMs. Okay, so the DMs nonsense. So what wound up happening, we'll get to the reveal. So it turned out that DSP had an ongoing conspiracy where he was trying to get all of his fanboys to go out. All of his fanboys to go out and flag channels. Sorry, everybody. Where he wants to get his fans to go out and flag channels like Snort Burnell, like Tevin, to try to get them taken down so people won't criticize him anymore. So let's see. I think Dragon Killer did this. Where is it? I banned channel about 200 times. Okay. Trying to find it. Oh my god, this guy just... Okay, here we go. Oh, is this the Poltavi-Liveria thing? Okay, negotiating with them to get a contract. Okay, that doesn't look very interesting. This dude just puts up so much crap. Does anyone know, like, where the Dragon Killer stuff actually is? Let's see here. Because there was, like, a big thing about how he... Okay, so basically he was just trying to get people's channels taken down. It's, yeah. Okay, is this it? Okay, so anyways, he was telling his fans to try to get videos taken down. This dude is insane. I don't even have a Twitter account, or I think I technically do, but it's like, what is the point? Like, I don't know. It's just... This dude has... How many fucking tweets has he done? He's done 75 fucking thousand tweets about DSP. What the crap? I don't know. There's some problems with it. He did 4 new tweets in the last 30 seconds that I was looking at this. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Okay, here's what I need help with. Okay, here we go. This is it. Hey man, need your help with something. If you have free time, let me know if you'd like to help with seeing if we can finally stop slanderous videos about me from getting prominent attention on YouTube. Give me an hour and I'll see what I can do. Okay, here's what I need help with. I need to know what videos on YouTube are the most slanderous against me, meaning they contain blatant insults, lies, and mistruths that would make an outside viewer think poorly of me. These videos need to have no real factual justification for what is said in them. For example, the worst DSP Gaming Moments of 2017 video that has a thumbnail, an entire segment about the escort story that was 100% false, I think he means would be a perfect example. What I need is a link to the video in question and a particular timestamp of when the outrageous lie slander begins and a brief description of why it's slander. Like, let's think about this for a minute. Like, literally 100% of this, like, Phil Snort Burnell's videos are literally just taking a largely unedited, like, video of his, inserting a couple jokes in them and running it. Like, Snort Burnell, sorry, she, because it's Ardnaz, she doesn't even, like, have any commentary most of the time. She calls him a pig roach, I guess. But it's literally in context. Like, it's like 20 minutes of what he was saying without edits and just some jump cuts. Okay, let's see here. So, you know, last month during the escort situation, I contacted YouTube and threatened them with legal action because dozens of more videos were popping up, all claiming the escort story was real with zero facts. They advised me if I submit those kinds of videos to the retorting team and write them directly, they will... More videos were popping up. Okay, let's see here. They will have their legal team review them. I obviously don't want to bombard them, but this is a chance to get entire channels shut down where their entire purpose is to slander me. But I don't have the time to watch the ridiculous amount of negative videos about me that get put out all the time. But he obviously does. I mean, the fact that he constantly refers to them and talks about them, I mean, he does watch them. It's pretty much confirmed because he'll, like, say, people are saying this about me, and it's pretty obvious that, yeah, it's pretty obvious that, like, he refers to them. Sorry, with work and everything else, not much time to watch videos, but I did watch some, but there wasn't any bad slander, just heavy criticism. Okay, I'm going to have the top 10 worst moments taken down for having an entire segment about the escort that was false. I mean, the guy knows about it and refused to take it down, so fuck him. Hopefully YouTube will actually listen. Yeah, oh yeah, Secret Life of DSP. Yeah, I know it's your video. Thanks for giving me the shout out in that video. I appreciate it. Me talking about the whole corporate tax thing. Yeah, just a kind of a shout out to you. I really enjoyed it. You obviously put a lot of time and effort into it. More time and effort than I've ever put into a video, so just wanted to say great job on that. So let's see here. This guy should be your #1 target. All his videos are just bullying of you, taking what you say out of context. Well, but it's not out of, like, he literally just takes what he says with no editing. Switching what you say around and making it sound like you did some awful things. When it was he who said them with the distorted voice. What? But okay, Phil Snort Brunel is a girl, so like it's. Let me find Phil Snort Brunel's voice because we all know Brunel is Argent. Okay.
So hi guys, I'm the person behind the Odysee Channel. Yeah, I'm a girl. Surprise, surprise. The reason I'm making this video is just to tell you guys what really happened and to show you that Fred Fox is a fuck. First, the first thing I have to tell is that I didn't make any money on my channel. It's true my videos had ads, but I didn't add an AdSense account. And the funny thing is, Fred Fox never gave any proof that I made money. The only thing that he showed was screen caps of ads that I had on my videos, which...
What is her accent? Does anybody know, like, I think it's Brazilian, maybe? I can't really tell. I'm gonna say something kind of creepy. I'm sorry she's underage. She kind of has a cute voice.
Nothing new. But yeah.
It's Romanian? Okay, that makes sense.
It doesn't make you make money. For that you need an AdSense account. And Fred Fox never gave any proof that I had an AdSense account.
That feel with no cutie, pig roach stomping, GF. Why even live? Okay, let's see here. Back to this. So, like, it's obviously not because that's what Argent sounds like. So, yeah, I actually submitted that one and I'm waiting for an answer on how to proceed. So, yeah, he tried to take Detractor videos down.
Stronger, better.
Yeah, Argent is Snort Brunel. As far as, like, everyone's told me that.
Smarter, in particular.
Huh? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
In fact, I said this on social media last night, and I'll say it again. This whole situation actually is a good thing. Because now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually have a direct point of contact.
Okay, so here we go. This is in context, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first video with Cat. And this is on his channel, so this is 100% in context. This is 1080p? What the fuck? This looks like shit. This is awful quality.
Alright, hello everybody. Phil and Kat here, and welcome to a special video that we've been planning on working on for a while. Kat has...
Remember, DSP hates titty streamers. He hates them. He's complained about them for years. But, yeah.
Been living with me for a month. Yeah, in fact,
I like the video to be an asshole.
Tonight, you'll have been here exactly 1 month in Washington living with me. And, you know, rightfully so, there have been a lot of questions in regards to my viewership and my fan base asking, why hasn't Phil done videos with Kat? Why aren't there vlogs? Why hasn't she been in gameplay? Why hasn't she been on streams? You know, and I hear it from both sides. I hear it from very positive people, you know, the kind of people who hang out on my streams daily and we have a great time. And of course, you got the negative idiots who constantly have to spin it in a negative way that something must be wrong as a reason why, you know, she hasn't been in everything. So the reason we're making this video.
Okay, I wanna just ask the chat. Is it just me or does this video look like shit? I mean, this is I have a video. This is 1080p. Why does this look so bad?
Very simple. Just to kind of explain a little bit about what's going on.
This is so blurry.
Exactly what to expect moving forward in the future. Give you some perspective on how things are going to be approached when it comes to Kat and having her in, you know, videos and streams and content, and a little bit of an explanation as to why there hasn't been a lot. Okay, up to this point. All right. So, first of all, she's lived here for a month, right?
Yeah.
And have you had a good time, at least in the month that you've been here?
Not at all. Actually, I'm just joking. It's actually been really good here. I actually really love it here. Versus where I used to live.
Right.
I'm not going to say where.
Right.
This does look like a hostage video. It's like he's like told her what to say. It's like, and she's like looking at the camera and she's like, "Let me out, let me out." So like, he's doing this video, like showing off his girlfriend's boobies, but to get views. But I don't know.
Reasons we're going to explain, obviously, in this video.
Yeah, but no, I really love it here. I love being Phil, and I'm just really excited for all the things that we're going to be able to do.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the good news is, it's been a month. Everything's been going together swimmingly for us. Like when
you know what? She just has a very Cro-Magnon face. It reminds me a bit of my face. She has a really like strong jaw. She's probably, I don't know, red hair says Irish, but she could be like Scandinavian or something. That's at least what I think.
you think of all the hurdles that we had that we thought, oh man, this might be a pain in the ass, like getting your driver's license or car insurance or health, all that stuff. Boom, it's been like really easy transition, right?
Yeah, it all went well.
We're all in the, you know, we're currently in the process of getting everything hashed out to the point where we'll have finally a schedule worked in, where we know every week what, you know, your work schedule will be, how my work schedule is going to be, and how to coincide all of it.
Yeah.
So everything there on that in that regard has been good. But as you guys know, there's been no video.
It looks like she's digitally edited in. Like, look at the outline on Phil. Like, look at it. Like this doesn't look real. This looks like a Sega CD FMV cutscene. It looks like they're digitally edited in. This is kind of surreal, and it's hurting my eyes looking at it.
Real content. I think this is the first time you're actually seeing Kat in a video of any sort on any of my channels on YouTube or
By the way, I am real. Just for all
Yes.
the people who don't exist, I am real. But I don't think I need to say that, but I'll say it anyway.
All right. So what's the deal? Why hasn't there been anything? What's going on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. If you guys haven't noticed, in the last year, I have made a very conscious effort to basically try to separate what I consider to be kind of my work life, my online streaming, my videos on YouTube from...
Which is why he used her to e-bag. Well, he used her to e-bag, and he wanted money for her to move in. Okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. This is what I said at the beginning of the whole girlfriend saga. Phil could have just said, I'm taking time off for personal reasons, or I have some stuff to do. He could have just not told anybody. There's no reason to even tell anybody that he had a girlfriend, period. If he had of just... Yeah, like if he had of just not told anyone about his girlfriend, then none of this would have happened. He could have just, like, not mentioned her. He could have just not had her in any of his streams. And no one would have ever known about any of it. But he wanted to do this. And now he's complaining that people are giving her crap.
My personal life. Now, I know this is a huge change for those of you who've been longtime viewers and fans of mine. As you know, I pretty much share every single thing on a daily basis, right?
You still do. You're telling us about your taxes. You do, though.
Personal stuff, financial stuff, whatever it was, always I shared it all, right? And to some extent, that was a positive. I feel that I had a great connection with my audience. But as you guys know, sadly, over the years, there's been some really malicious parties out there who've used that personal information to do really harmful things, including, you know, doxing, swatting, and doing all kinds of malicious, slanderous, you know, just negative things, toxic things on the internet regarding myself and, you know, my family and friends, things in the past. It's been horrible in a lot of things, you know, that people would do this stuff, okay? So in the last year, I made a conscious effort to not be as tell you everything up front, because there's something.
Okay, I can't tell if she's attractive or not. She's very kind of inconsistent and odd looking. I mean, granted, this is just about the worst quality video I've ever seen. And it's actually, I'm going to have to look away, guys. So if something happens on screen, tell me in the chat. Because this is actually making my eyes physically hurt. It's so blurry and the frame rate's so bad. Oh.
Quite honestly, you guys don't need to know. You don't need to know every single moment of what's going on with me off camera, what we're doing at every moment's notice together off camera and stuff like that. And the bottom line is...
Now, I had said she looked like Voldemort. So, let me just look at this. So, let me just pull this up. Okay, let me bring the file. Okay, so let's just look at this. So, okay, let me see here. Oh no, where is special blog? Okay, so, just see it? Just see it? Okay, let's continue.
Constantly sharing everything would use that against us to do nasty things. I mean, I didn't even let you guys know that I had been dating Kat for months last year. It wasn't until late last year, 2017, when I even revealed it. And then when I revealed it, immediately accusations that she doesn't exist and it's bullshit, he's making this up. So then I took a picture of you decorating the Christmas tree, right? And then you got crazy ass conspiracy theories about you don't exist. You're an escort, or you were someone with a wig on. Like, it's insanity. Like fucking insanity. Of what people just come up with out of nowhere with no kind of factual basis or whatever, just because they want to cause drama and all kinds of toxic shit on the internet. So purposely, we knew that when we were going to finally have, you know, Kat introduced into stuff, that it was going to have to be a careful process, a calculated process, not just, oh, you're here day one, immediately just start putting out daily vlogs every single day, and, you know, you're in every stream that I do, every playthrough now, you're here to you know what I mean? And basically, we want it to be something that when it does happen, it's special, right? Yeah. If we're going to do a video together of a gameplay through, we want it to be a game that both of us really enjoy, and we built up to doing this as something where we're both involved in it, not just, oh, it's the first co-op game possible, let's just fucking do it, right? That's not what we want to do. Same thing with vlogging. We thought, gee, should we do vlogging?
Okay, if you'll excuse my autistic edginess for a minute. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. If you're gonna excuse me for being an autistic edgelord, you have a redhead who's not gonna have children because she's with Phil, and yet another redhead will not pass on her genes. That feel when there'll be fewer red-headed waifus in the world. Why even live? Why even live? Even the strategic even the strategic redhead reserve in Ireland is under attack. It's sad.
How should we do that, and we talked about it, and we're like, honestly, you guys have seen the house. You know what I mean? Like, what's different about the house? Not much at all. I took a couple Instagram pics of your office, but outside of that, everything's the same. You guys, you know, who are viewers of mine over the years have seen what the house looks like. You don't need to see just us do another walkthrough of the same shit. You know what I mean? Now there will be things that logically Cat's going to be in moving forward. For example, because you live with me when I tries it when that series resumes, which is going to happen. A lot of people have hypothesized.
I mean, as I'm like English, I'm obligated to hate the Irish, but their women are pretty QT. So I don't know. I think we should go back to the old days, raid Ireland, make Ireland Britain again, and steal the redheads. The redheaded women. That's me.
Oh, Phil's canceled DSP tries it. Where's it been? No, it just so happens that I did a DSP tries it right before you arrived, and since the last month, there's been nothing. There's been nothing new going on in the realm of food or anything that I would do for a special DSP tries it video, so I just haven't done one. But I mean, duh, your cat lives with me. She's here every day, so if and when we go out to do a DSP tries it and we find a new item, you're gonna, you'll be in the videos, obviously. Moving forward, different kinds of vlogs, like for example, if we do something special, if we go into Seattle, or we do something else that's outside the ordinary, and we just feel like we want to document it, right? Or if we're out and about and we want to do some Instagram pics, you might know. Or, I mean, one thing that's a no-brainer, holiday stuff, right? We're going to do a video about Christmas or whatever. Yeah, you're obviously going to be in that stuff. So, in that regard, that's why you guys haven't seen her, because again, we're trying to make it special, we're trying to make it very different from my past, where every possible thing was shared. I mean, to the point where, think about how much personal information and nasty stuff got thrown out there on the internet that I never wanted to be, and people, pounding myself, my parents, getting prank calls and stuff. It's bad, and it's to the point where you can't have that kind of shit happening. Okay,
I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. I want you all to go and troll DSP and vote on his pledge to his Patreon. Get him to play Super Seducer. That would be amazing to watch him play Super Seducer. That would be like the least comfortable thing humanly possible. So get DSP to play Super Seducer. Also, like, he's not going to let her talk. She's not talking about herself. We don't know anything about her personality. I don't know.
All right. So don't think that the fact that Kat has not been in videos for the past month is because something's wrong or because decided, that
she's in her dungeon.
Either. It's just that we're kind of saving it so that when we eventually do it, it makes sense and it's better.
Is he referring to her being in his videos or sex? Is she like promised him sex if she gets to live in his house for free for like a whole year? So they're waiting to make sure it's special?
Now, in regards to you, I want to talk a little bit about, your gaming as a whole. You are a gamer. A lot of people have questions about you and the kind of games you like and the things that you do in gaming. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I'm sure he's probably told you that I like Overwatch. I would say it's like my favorite online multiplayer game. I pretty much like all genres. The only genre game I don't really like are sport games.
Yeah, because sport games are shit. Okay, I admit I hate the Elder Scrolls games. I hate all of them. Including Skyrim isn't as bad as Oblivion, but they're just the most boring. Oh well, I'm fighting demographics here.
I played so many games. I pretty much played like AAA. I don't really play like indie games. I just play like AAA games.
Right.
I'm playing Far Cry 5 when it comes out. I'm playing God of War. So.
Do you have, because this is what everyone always asks me, do you have a particular game this year that you think you're looking forward to more than like everything else? Is there a hype game you really want in 2018? You know what I mean?
Dude. Well, it's kind of hard. But what game I want to come out or what game is
What game do you think that is going to reasonable you think would come out this year that you want to play the most? Is it God of War? I mean, you mentioned Far Cry 5, God of War. Would it be Red Dead Redemption 2? Would it be all these big games that are coming out?
I'm actually looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. I really liked Red Dead Redemption. It's funny because I hate all of the GTA games. I just can't play them. But I liked Red Dead Redemption. Just because I like that era. I like those. I like the weapons they had in the game. It was just a lot of fun.
Do you have a hype release? Because that's what everyone always asks me,
No, I am really excited for God of War. When I saw it was released, and the graphics look really freaking good, and I have a PS4 Pro now, and I have a 4K monitor, so I'm excited to be like that. I know there's not really like a ton of games coming out this year.
Well, Red, the problem is nothing has release dates, and I've said that a million times this year. If you look at my release calendar over here on the wall, outside of March and April, there's no dates for anything, and I think that
You can't just pan the camera over to show it.
this year's going to be a big year where
that's
tons of dates will come out. All right, so that's what.
Hi, my name is Kong, and I have helped many ordinary...
The dates will come out. All right, so that's what, she enjoys a lot of variety of games. But as you notice, nothing in there do we say, oh, we're going to co-op games and stuff. A lot of people have been asking, are we going to play A Way Out together in 2 weeks? No, we have talked about it, and we decided it's not a game that, she would be too interested in. And so, no, we're not going to be doing co-op in A Way Out together or anything like that. Like I said, if and when we do decide to do co-op, it'll be something that we try to plan so that we can do it together. Another thing you got to realize is that Kat has a job.
Oh my God.
Anything we do will have to be worked around her work schedule.
Oh my God. When does he stream? He streams at like 7 or 8 o'clock. And there's nothing he can do. There's nothing like nighttime. Like, who can stream at nighttime? Like, who works during the day and can stream at night? Like, it's not possible. There's no co-op game they can play.
All right.
Okay.
I think one final thing that we should address is the whole situation of social media and how people sought you out and shit like that, because it was ridiculous. Basically, when I took one picture of Kat when she had arrived here in Washington, right, and all I did was give her first name, immediately people scoured the fucking internet to try to find information about her, and they found her old Twitter and an old Twitch channel, right, and your old YouTube channel. Now, you haven't used that since, I think it was like the first half of 2017.
It's been almost a year now since I've used any of those, like Twitter or YouTube. I've been on there, and it's on purpose. It's
Right.
because I know. Well, now I know everyone went on there and tried to troll me once the pictures of us came out because they thought it'd be funny. But then they realized that I hadn't used the account a year or something like that, so it's like it doesn't really affect me. But that's why I'm not active on social media.
That's really creepy. Would you guys want to be in a relationship with someone who's so toxic, who's so despised by everyone that you can't even have a social media account? I mean, that's kind of twisted. Like, you guys remember, he basically dared people to find her. He's like, you aren't going to be able to dox her. She has no social media presence. She has no YouTube channel. And then she did.
And hey, me personally, firsthand, I can tell you from all the shit that I've been through over the years, if I didn't actively need to use like Twitter on a daily basis for business and stuff, I probably also would not be too active on there because there's so many people who just want to be nasty, right? And it's ridiculous because, again, we didn't announce that you had a Twitter. We didn't announce that you had, this was all sought out and found by people. And all you needed to do was look at it to see she hadn't used it in so long and it wasn't active. But still, people, immediately have to like act like this is news and blow it up drama-wise all over the internet. Oh my God, we found her previous stuff.
It makes no sense to me. It's like, why do you care so much? I'm just some random person. Why do you care? Why do you care about, hurting me or insulting me? There's all these memes out there about me looking like a horse. And I'm well aware of that. And to me, okay, I was upset at first, but then I realized that it's not worth getting upset over because it's just a bunch of morons making jokes about like it's just funny now because it makes you realize how many pathetic people are out there. So.
Yeah, it's for someone, it would be one thing if day one when you walked in the door, you were all over the internet, you know what I mean, and you had opinionated stuff you were saying, and you literally, there was one picture of the day you were here, one picture of you on Valentine's Day, and pictures of meals that you eat. That's it. And already there's nasty, negative shit all over the internet. So can you understand why we don't want to jump in and have a million videos together and things like that? See what I mean? Like, it would be such counterproductive to have that. Plus, and I'll be honest here too, and we were talking about this before we even filmed, is that vlogging for me at this point isn't even a focus anymore. Like, this video we're doing right now is just kind of a special thing because we wanted to kind of clear the air about what was going on. But vlogging for me...
She's not dead. She's not in the... She's not dead. She's not in the cellar. She's not caught up.
Is a fan service. It's something that I do for you guys, the viewers.
For you guys.
Because guess what? I make no money doing this. Like, I explained this
No,
to
you do.
a couple times recently. I used to make, like, for example, a DSP tries video.
No, you make money on this.
Food item. The video get anywhere from 5,000 views.
Okay, let me see how much money I make on these videos.
So it would pay for the meal, and I make a couple bucks extra, right?
Okay.
Now, I do a DSP tries it. It gets 5,000 to 10,000 views, and I make $4.
No, that's not the truth.
So you see what I mean? YouTube has fallen to such an abyss of just terrible profitability that the vlogging for me, when I go out of my way to do it with things like Ask the King or the Weekend Preview, or if I do a podcast or DSP tries it, is for you guys, because you guys have been such a long-standing viewership of people who've supported me that I go out of my way to do it. But understand, there's no reason for me now because Cat's here. Oh, now we're just going to, every week we're going to put out 5 vlogs together. No, it's stupid. And like I said, you guys have already seen the house, you've seen the stuff, you know, the daily stuff. What do you want to see me? Oh, we made a coffee together. Here's a video. Like, what the fuck? You know, that's so stupid and pointless and frivolous. No, we're not going to be doing stupid, silly stuff like that. But yeah, moving forward, if there is a reason, if there's a special occasion, if there's, you know, we go and do something special, like going to Seattle and you know what I mean, stuff like that, on the holidays, yes, then you'll see videos of us together doing stuff. Yes, you'll see her from time to time on Instagram, and yes, eventually, if we do have plans and we have a game that we both like and we're playing, man, it's a co-op game, this is a game that we can do together, and it'll be fun, then we'll let you guys know well ahead of time so you know what to expect, and you can come watch.
I'm just trying to look it up, because this is not the truth at all, with how much money he's getting paid.
The guy you see in videos, and that the other side of my life and, you know, our lives together here in Washington is private and protected.
Okay, so on my... Oh, wait a minute. It's not showing me. This is bug YouTube mechanics. But he makes more money than that.
Okay, so that way you don't have assholes trying to get all of our personal shit and trying to fucking find out all kinds of stuff about us and the, you know, things going on behind the scenes and twisting it and turning it into slanderous nonsense on the internet, which you know they're going to do. How many people are just going to take things from this video?
Okay, here we go. So the Justin Trudeau video I did that has 2,000 views has... I made $430 on, not counting YouTube Red views. So he probably makes like $20. Like $10-20, so he's lying.
Right? And make a million videos about it and talk for an hour. This video will be like 20 minutes long, and there'll be like 4-hour-long podcasts discussing this fucking video. That's how insane it is.
Who would do something like that?
So, you know, when we know that, but that's what I mean. We want to keep it to a level where it's under control and where it's not constant abundance of that. That's why she doesn't use social media. That's why we're not doing constant stuff together. We very much have enjoyed this last month where we've lived together, and we should say this. I think we owe it to the people who have been very nice to us, who were respectful, who didn't violate our privacy. And, you know, there's some people, let's be honest, who are positive on stream, and they want to see you, and that's okay, because there's people who actually are interested in you. They want to know more about you in a positive way. They're not trying to be nosy assholes or people being negative. So to those of you who've been respectful and haven't tried to pry into our personal life, thank you, all right? Because that is very much appreciated in an era now of 2018. You know, I've been making content for the internet for 10 years, and I know fully up front, I tell you, it's my fault a lot of times. You know, in those previous years, I shared way too much with you guys, and it just blew up to the point where people could use that stuff against me. So that's why there's a big change in the last year. That's why we're going about it the way we're doing it. And, you know, we've been happy. We've had a good month together. We're looking forward to a great life moving forward together. And again, we want it to be special when it does happen. Okay. Anything else you want to say before we adjourn here, or anything on your mind?
Okay, so I think that's all I really wanted to cover. There's just some other nonsense about... Sorry, what trigger? That RBS. I don't even know what that means. Yep, so that's about all I have to say about this whole thing. And yeah, I don't really know what else to go on about. So thank you everybody for showing up. That's about as long as it goes. If I go longer than an hour and a half, I start to get really just... I start to kind of lose my focus like now. So have a good rest of a Monday, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.